The first phrase that comes to mind when I talk about my wonderful friend Sherie Marek is that she's kind, compassionate, and down to earth.
She truly is a woman who, when she and her husband moved here years ago, she took the city on by storm by really volunteering in many different places and helping raise money for lots of different charities.
Genevieve Lynch is my mom's mom. Genevieve was a single mother, widowed twice by the age of 26. In those times, small communities had big support networks, which is sort of, I think, very similar to what St. Vincent de Paul does, is supporting the people in the community. So my grandmother, Genevieve, and my mom were able to get that support.
She's her mom's daughter. Genevieve and Sherie were a pair, and Genevieve traveled the world doing good, and Sherie is emulating her mom.
Growing up, I don't think Sherie always had it very easy. She can relate as a neighbor to help another neighbor. She's been there. It's something I see in her that she wants to ensure future generation of young people have the things that she didn't have growing up.
The first word that comes to mind when I think of Linda is devoted.
Linda is most passionate about, I believe, the philanthropy. It's something that my grandparents, they instilled in all of their kids, and it's the reason why they set up the foundation the way that they did.
I believe the way Linda was raised, Jim and Joan Gardner set the tone in the Cincinnati Catholic family, and they very much come from a place of wanting to give back.
Linda knew that somebody needed something and needed help. She would be there. I think that is instilled in her, and she will always be that way.
Linda personifies neighbors helping neighbors. The fact that she is so welcoming. Like I said, if you're her neighbor, if you need a cup of sugar, she'll help you out. Growing up with Linda as my mom, she helped teach us a lot of things. She instilled with us a good Catholic religion, but then also with the philanthropy. She really taught us that it's not only giving of your money, giving of your time can be so much more valuable.
They have been good friends for a long time. I called them the yin and yang because they have a good balance for each other.
She is a quiet force of nature, and Sherie is a gregarious force of nature. They are like oil and water, but they're great friends.
For both Sherie and Linda, the faith is the grounding of helping. You know, Jesus's presence was for the poor and to helping the poor and promoting to take care of the poor. And both families, the Mareks and the Muellers, have done very well in fulfilling that faith-filled ministry of Jesus Christ.
Sherie's had a tremendous impact on St. Vincent de Paul over the years. She's put on a holiday get-together every single year at Kenwood Country Club for many, many years.
Every year, Sherie hosts a fabulous holiday event at the Kenwood Country Club for her closest 200 friends.
She's been doing it for 20 years now, and I think probably 10 years ago, she made the decision to do a little bit more with that. She encouraged people to bring small gifts for kids who might not have something for the holiday, and that's really where the support for St. Vincent de Paul and that Christmas toy drive has come from.
So when I think of Sherie, particularly along the holiday season, I think of her as Mrs. Claus. She makes Christmas possible for so many kids in our community. She made a decision to help honor her late husband, Len. Len passed away in 2015. In our chapel on the first floor of the Nair Outreach Center, it recognizes Len and his memory and everything that he contributed to the organization.
Len was my father, and he had tremendous faith in the Lord, devout Catholic, and I think it would really please him to know that this chapel here at Bank Street can offer respite and comfort, a place for quiet contemplation or connection with the Lord when people are suffering or facing unique challenges.
I think her quest is to make the world a better place, to bring people together. I think her whole life is giving.
Linda's been involved with St. Vincent de Paul for many years. We can call on her and she never says no. Linda participated in an organization called Cincinnati Catholics Association for Women. And in that organization, she met somebody named Mark Casella. Mark was the president of St. Vincent de Paul. Mark was putting together his leadership team of officers, and he invited Tom Mueller to be the treasurer of St. Vincent de Paul in the early 90s. So Linda and Tom were involved with the organization going way, way back.
Anybody can write a check, but when you can volunteer, when you can physically help people yourself, then that's going to be the greatest giving that you can give.
I believe that's exactly how Linda and Tom raised their kids, to have an extremely good work ethic. They all have a pretty strong faith. They walked the walk. It just wasn't giving, they gave their time.
My dad really loved working with St. Vincent de Paul, and when you see this lobby, it's a very welcoming place.
You have so many people walking through your doors day in and day out. Some who need help, some who are giving help.
I think it just gives them a lot of dignity that they're not just coming into some place, just needing help. It would just make them feel so much better.
That's who Tom was, that's who Linda still is, and it's a pretty cool thing to have your name on a lobby like that.
I think it's a great choice that St. Vincent de Paul chose Linda Mueller and Sherie Marek to be honored on this evening. The dynamic duo continues to accomplish great things in the Lord's name.
Mom, we love you and we're super proud.
Mom, I know you hate being the center of attention, but you deserve this. Congratulations. We're all very proud of you.